Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with a quick collective update, all right? Because the energies are, whew, they are really moving. We have Mars and Venus right now, so make sure you guys check that out. Like, how does that resonate for you? I want to get some information for you while I have your attention. And at this time, I really just want you guys to focus on, you know, what it is that you want to bring to fruition, projects and things like that, that really lights you up. If it doesn't light you up, don't even focus on it. So we have Mars and Gemini right now, and that's from March 3rd to April 23rd. All right. So again, make sure you focus on what it is that you want to bring into fruition. If you already have projects underway, put your all, your effort into them. We have Mars and Gemini, Venus and Pisces. So I want all of you to really look up that information and see how it resonates for you. See where Mars is in your chart. See where Gemini is in your chart. See where Venus is in your chart. For example, my Venus is in Sag, and I believe my Mars is in Sag as well, but my moon is in Gemini. And so I know with Mars being in Gemini, that's going to, be something huge for me. It's like I'm thinking 2021, they're really trying to take me out because every major movement or planet or something like that happens to be either my sun, rising, moon, north node, south node. So again, this time has been very interesting for me heading into 2021. All right. So, with that being said, I asked Spirit specifically, I would like communication for the collective that are in separation, right? Because it's like, what guidance do we need? How do we need to move forward? How can we support our divine counterparts? How can our, divine counterparts support us? And so this is what this collective read is all about. If this is your story, comment below. But again, this is for the collective that are currently in separation or experiencing some type of separation. No contact, minimal contact. This is for you. All right. And so I want to send a quick shout out to my clients. You guys booked career readings, love readings, to those of you who booked Akashic Records readings, sessions, past life sessions, Reiki sessions. I mean, you guys are really doing the work. I'm getting clients in my DMs via Instagram. So again, that's so important. You guys check out the IG stories over there at Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and on my Etsy shop as well. Like, you guys are really ordering the herbs, you're ordering your crystals, and my handle on there is Chrissy Crystal Indigo. And so the reason why so many people are gravitating to the Etsy shop and my website is because the energies, what you guys are going through, those of you who are newly awakened, those of you who have just like encountered your twin flame connection, those crystals, those herbs help support you in many ways, especially for those of you who are in tuned or know of the spiritual gifts that you have. There are specific herbs that help you really get in tune with your gifts. So again, check out my website, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com, and my Etsy shop. It's at the bottom in the description box, okay? And if you guys would like to donate to the channel, you can. If not, no biggie. Subscribing to the channel, like, share, pass the word along, or follow me on Instagram at Chrissy the Crystal Indigo. It's the same form as an energy exchange donation. Now, I have a contest going. For those of you who book sessions with me or enjoy my readings, enjoy the videos, etc., my shop is now on Google. So when you Google if you Google Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, you'll see my office hours, where my location is, and ratings. So if you've gotten a session, ordered stuff, or anything like that, go on over there, rate me, give me a shout out on there, comments, and it would mean the world to me, all right? And so with that being said, let's dive into the reading. So for the collective, right? So when we do the after tarot, this is for both divine masculine and divine feminine. The first card out is Ace of Cups. So it's like, again, we got this energy, the last read, where Spirit is offering us, this gift. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but this is a gift from the heart. This is pure. This is what Spirit is trying to offer us. Now, for some of us with our divine masculine, some of them are really in that, like, um, manipulative energy, like not trying to open up, really sticking to their guns and really not communicating, just being very spoiled and selfish. Spirit is trying to really get them, get their attention to really open their heart, really see, what this connection is all about. And for the divine feminine, it can go either way. Like, you remember, it's about what's in your soul contract. That's what, Akashic records are important for. That's what past life regressions are important for, excuse me, because either way, like, for some of you in the collective, yes, this is what you signed up for in your soul contract with your divine counterpart. But for some of you, you do have the choice to walk away from your twin flame. You still have that energy in your soul, but can choose a soulmate. You can choose a life partner. And so Spirit is saying in this case, like, for some of the divine masculines, they are really, running out of time to where they are going to end up losing their divine feminine. And that divine feminine will be given the opportunity, or aligned with the individual life partner, soulmate, that will treat him or her correctly, give what he or she is required or deserved. However it resonates, whatever that divine masculine seems to struggle and seems to not want to see, seems to not want to just really get out of their way, because some of them are being very selfish, stubborn, like closed off, and just ghosting, and some of them even narcissistic, excuse me, behaviors. And Spirit is like, okay, now, like, we're in 2021, like, everybody's awakening, everybody's aligning, everybody's shifting to what what they're called to do, where they're being led to go to. And we got you still here lost in the sauce. Like, either you realize what you have in front of you, or you're going to lose what you have in front of you. And I feel that's the strongest energy in a long time when it comes to the divine counterparts, right? As we're in 2021, as we're in the energy of Age of Aquarius, and as now we have Mars in Gemini, and Venus in Pisces, like, it's like, figure it out, right? And again, for some of you, you're at that point, you're like, yeah, like, I'm done. And then what happens? Boom, magnetically drawn back together. Those are clues to where you have that, signed on the dotted line in your soul contract, that you guys have a mission to be together. And when it gets too rough, divine intervention steps in to make sure that you guys, don't get too far away from each other, okay? So let me know how that is resonating for you. The next card out, we have the Four of Cups. But again, this came out the other day as well, where, it's that energy of, I cannot about to sit here and, like, focus on these three things that I keep staring at, that's just, like, really not changing, really not, making a difference. I want to take a chance. I want to step out on faith. I want to prove loyalty to myself, that that I can believe in the impossible, believe in things that I want to bring to fruition, things that I want to manifest. And see, you have him here snatching that cup out of thin air, like, what, I've done my healing, I'm in my power, I'm walking in my power. Always look at the colors when you're looking at the cards, and it talks about that energy, right? Like, this is a person who's ready to just say, what, I'm ready to take the risk. So for some of you guys, your divine counterpart may be in this energy, like, what else? Okay, fine. What do I got to lose? Let me try this. Like, you've been beating my head in about this twin flame stuff, about, this soul journey, about just believe and see how beautiful, like, our life can be. All right, let me take the chance, right? And for others of you, because again, this is a wide community where, it's like, what, all right, whatever, I'm out, you can catch up when you can catch up, right? Again, not saying you're not holding space in your heart, but you're doing what you got to do. You can't continue to let, someone whose soul isn't ready, wait for them to play catch up. You just don't have time for that, especially now, because we're being called to do so much with our life path and purpose, right? The next card out, we have the Magician again. right? This is one, source, God, spirit, source, divine, brings it back to the source, right? Every element is in this card: earth, air, fire, water, right? You are the magnificent manifester. You are the alchemist, excuse me. And a lot of you guys have the gift of alchemy where you transmute, right? I taught you guys how to transmute energy on one of my videos, raise your vibe and how to work your gifts, right? So this is really beautiful. And, with that magic wand in his hand, like, again, what me and my students realized yesterday, that you can heal with your magic wand. You can heal like with the energy of your hand. So that's really cool. They probably will comment and share that beautiful experience. But every day you're finding out you can do different things and beautiful things and have more gifts. And you are a magnificent manifester. You are a law of attraction guru. Like, you know how to attract things to you, right? When you put the energy right where it needs to be. And for some of us in the collective, our energy has been scattered all over the place as of late because of the energies within the universe. And then also feeling what's happening with our divine counterpart as well as ourselves. And so, like for me, for example, for the last 3 months, it hasn't been the best. I've been getting hit with 3 different type of energies: my divine counterparts, my energies, and then the galactical or astrological things that's happening within the universe, right? So if you want this connection, again, you are the magician. You can make it happen. Everyone has free will, but remember, what you focus on is what you bring into fruition. Strength is the next card, number 8. Infinity sign, twin flame symbol, right? And so this is asking us, this is Leo energy, to have strength, And spirit, source, divine, God, our angels, our deities, everybody knows that this has been such a struggle for the collective in general, right? And so to continuously have strength, be patient, the temperance card, divine timing card, right? It's like, come on, I know, Stevie Wonder can see what's going on here. Like, this isn't the best, way to get me to have faith, because I'm losing it here, right? So I'm speaking, on what you guys feel in your heart, right? Again, so I'm not on the twin flame bandwagon. I don't get on here and be like, yeah, unions tomorrow, get ready. No, I tell you, I give it to you straight, no chaser. Like, it's hard. It's very hard. And especially, when you see things in the 5D, when you see them in your visions, when you feel them in your energy, when something's off, when something's not right, or when you think like you guys are almost at that point, and then you just get reminded that, oh my God, we're back at point zero, right? And so again, we're being reminded to have strength, because again, once we both are aligned, once we both understand what this mission is, then everything else will open up. It'll be like, like the yellow brick road, right? It'll be just straight through. But again, we as divine feminines are the leader, and that has been proven. When the divine feminine steps into his or her power on their life purpose mission, and doing what they have to do, here comes the divine masculine struggling along, because they feel that detachment energy where the divine feminine is no longer like, look, I got things to do. And they're like, oh my God, wait, why am I not feeling this energy? Hold on. So don't think that, even though they go into separation, even though they shut down, that they're not thinking about you, that if for one moment they think that they've lost you forever, that they won't go crazy. I'm telling you, you're wrong. All right. So the overall energy is 6 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So again, the overall energy is about giving, equal reciprocity, balance, helping those who can't help themselves. This is what we as light workers, as star seeds, as indigos, as witches, magicians, however you resonate, shamans, this is the energy we're supposed to be in. That equal, that love, that light energy, right? Being in our power. All right. So the energy that wanted to show itself, we have the Queen of Wands. And again, very spiritual person. It can be he or she. But with this energy, it talks about how the Queen of Wands sees all. She don't say nothing, but she sees all. Very observant, very magical, very psychic, animal empath, like you name it. This Queen of Wands have some good spiritual gifts, right? I can't even get it out. But at the end of the day, this is what Spirit is saying. Like, you need to be in your Queen of Wands energy. Be optimistic. Be very observant. don't move too fast, like, make moves, and you don't see her running on a horse or doing anything like that. That's because you've graduated, right, Divine Feminine, to this level where you're just sitting pretty and you're just like, look, I already know what's going to happen before it happens. Now, either you ride with me or, you can keep it moving, right? That's that energy. Like, even the cat looking up like, yes, queen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is dope, right? Got a little wand, got a little wand in her hand and everything, right? And I'm talking about this one here. Like, again, a lot of you guys, I'm telling you, invest in your own magic wand. You'll see what I'm talking about. Look, next card, we have the Knight of Wands. We have someone moving fast, very optimistic, been going through their awakening, unsure a little bit, but still trying to find the confidence. Egyptian past life energy in this card. Like, for some of them, they're coming, they're trying, like they're really getting the strength, and they're so nervous, right? We have the Emperor as well. So there's a lot of elevation coming to the connections in the near future. We have Three of Wands, right? Being optimistic, being sure, like, listen, I'm confident. I'll let this ego go. This ego will come back. Very confident. And that's how we have to be as Divine Feminine. Six of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, moving through calmer waters, being able to communicate now, right? Not communicating, we're leaving that behind. Nine of Pentacles, self-love, right? That's the most important. Most important. So you're over the manipulative energy. You're over, stroking your divine counterpart's ego. It's like, you know what? If I'm focused on you and you focused on you, who's focused on me? Right? That balance. And then this card wanted to show itself when I pulled them out the deck. The Hermit. Again, a lot of you divine masculines in the collective are going through your spiritual awakening or dark night of the soul. So let me know, guys, how that resonated for you in the comment section. If it's your story, go ahead and put it in the comment below. Now, Twin Flame Mystic Moon Oracles. Divine Masculine's first card is Destruction. All right, so that's similar to the Tower moment, right? When they have Tower moments, dark night of the soul, this is what the Divine Masculine is feeling right now. They also feel abandoned, even though they you check on your divine counterpart, you let them know you're there, like if they need anything, they still feel abandoned because if they feel like they don't have all of their life together, or certain things are missing, they just feel like everything's just out of control, right? It doesn't matter if you're saying, if you need anything, I'm here, like, I'm here to support you. They don't see any of that yet, right? It's not only, it will be only until their life gets to the status that they want it to be, where they're like, oh, Divine Feminine, I remember, and it's like, I was here all this time. Like, you couldn't see it because you were too focused on, the things that you wanted to bring to fruition, what your goals were, instead of realizing that, I'm here. I'm supporting you as, our goals together, right? But you didn't want that. You wanted to just focus on you, be mean, be angry, not, open up. One day you're nice, next day you're mean, don't know what I'm getting. A lot of the Divine Masculine's energies have been off, very much so. And it's because they're dealing with things in their own personal life and they don't know how to balance. Nostalgia, right? So Divine Masculine's in that nostalgia energy. Then we have victim, right? And so it's very important that the Divine Masculine understands that you have to take accountability for your actions. How can you be wrong and strong at the same time? And so, when you look at the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine's connection, if you wouldn't have did this, then I wouldn't have said this or that. It's like, dude, come on, are you accountable or are you not accountable? And I talk to a lot of my clients when it comes to these twin flame sessions, twin flame readings, and it's the same. We're all experiencing the same energy. And so if our divine counterparts can actually listen to the other divine masculine counterparts, they will understand why it's so frustrating and irritating, right? So that's the energy for the divine masculines. Remember, this is for divine masculines that are in separation. So for divine feminine, we have numbing, right? Divine feminine is just like, you know what, like I don't even know to go right, I don't even know to go left. I just want to be happy and be in my purpose and focus on, you know, where I'm led and where I'm guided to go. And a lot of the divine feminines, they were afraid that, you know, if, you know, things didn't work out right with their divine counterpart, that they would be screwed too. Like, you know what, oh man, like I don't get to complete the mission because this, you know, idiot isn't, you know, or this person isn't, you know, picking up, you know, what's happening, and don't want to acknowledge their gifts and don't want to be open to spirituality. Now I get screwed. You know, spirit, source, divine, God is going to make sure that you're okay, right? So we have guides. So divine feminine is being led, being guided, and they're going through another awakening, right? We're going through another awakening, and this awakening is enhancing our gifts even more stronger, right? And so, as I talked to you guys a little bit ago about working my wand, I'm going to show you on one of the videos what my wand looks like, and it's so beautiful. But again, you learn, you have more gifts as you you know, rise up on your journey. But right now, divine feminine is being led to you know, towards that life path and purpose. And some of you guys are already in mission, like you just laying the groundwork, or you just started, or you're like, you know, 4 or 5 months in, and you're still growing, right? The next card for divine feminine is surrender. That is what divine feminine is doing. It's like it got to that point where, you know, that empty feeling where it's just like, I do not like this feeling. And it's not so much towards the divine feminine, but it's towards the connection in general. Like I feel depleted. I feel like I don't have it in me, right? And so with this energy, it's like spirit, source, God, divine, spirit helpers, I need you, right? That's that energy where it's like, I can't do this. I cannot do this. I need you to support, to help, to figure it out, to show my divine counterpart exactly what you're showing me, right? Let me know if that resonates. And then we have spring. So in a couple of weeks, we'll be in that spring energy. And, you know, for a lot of you, spring also talks about union. So, you know, some of you, your divine counterparts may wake up and smell the coffee and get down on one knee. Or for some of you guys, like something very significant and beautiful is happening in spring. So be on the lookout in 2 weeks, right? March 21st, 22nd is spring. All right. So we're going to go into the overall energy communication. And so with the collective, you're experiencing communication in the 5D, and you're experiencing communication in 3D, right? Maybe not much, right? For those that's in separation, you get a text here and there, or in the 5D, you see like full visions and things like that. But there is communication, and also galactical communication. So from your star systems, light worker systems, etc. Okay? And the energy that wanted to show itself. We have cycles, right? Realizing it's continuous cycle, like continuous cycle, like continuous cycle. And it's like, when are we going to say, you know what, let's heal this thing, right? Metamorphosis. So you are going through your metamorphosis, and the divine masculine is going through their metamorphosis, Family. So that 1111 energy, right? This is what you guys want. Solid foundation, solid commitment, unity, right? Twin flame. So for those of you who tuned into this video and you were wondering like, oh man, this can't be a twin flame, like this gotta be a karmic. And I've even said it a million times over, and I've asked my pendulum a million times, like, just tell me it's a false, tell me it's false, tell me it's false. But no. And, you know, with this here, it's only, you know, helping us understand how special we are as light workers, as star seeds, to be blessed to even, you know, be given this assignment. You know what I mean? I know we've done this in past lives with our divine counterpart, but to actually be here at this moment, at this time, to do this is beautiful. And it will be more beautiful, right? If we could just get our divine counterparts to get in alignment, right? And then that's the end all be all, right? Where we're focused on our mission, we're focused on our passions. And again, for some of you guys that are twin flames, it's not going to end up being like married and, in love with a lot of kids. No, you guys are going to be, business partners. Some of you guys, yes, power couple. Some of you guys, you know, whatever your mission is aligned for, but this is clarifying, right? Pride and ego. Like the pride and the ego, like we as divine feminists say, you know what? It's like we always find a way to apologize. But today I had to say, like, what am I apologizing for? Like I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Like today I'm sorry. Like I don't even know. Like why am I apologizing today? Like I don't know. Right? Because the divine counterpart is in that energy where they just can't take accountability, can't take ownership. And it's just like, I feel like I'm the divine masculine sometimes. Like, what is going on? Like, like if you can hold your accountability and you can stand on it, and it's crazy with your divine masculine, it's like behind the scene away from everybody, you really see how your divine masculine is. And if someone was to see them from the outer, they would be shocked because it's like, I don't even know who this person is, right? So it's like with your divine masculine, either, the time has come, either they're going to figure it out or either they'll get left behind. And for those of you, again, who aren't tied to them in your soul contracts or however it resonates, whatever you signed up for, it turns out the way that it does. But, for the divine feminine, like the time is now, right? So we're going to dive into, I got some beautiful cards here for you guys. Twin Flames and Separation Messages by Liv Taylor. So I asked Spirit to show me messages that the divine masculine want divine feminine to know. Okay? So the first card is, I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you were never a stranger to me. Beautiful, right? I'm still trying to find a place for myself in this world. I'm confused about what I should do about my feelings for you. See that? And I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. Okay. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. So for some of you who've decided to hold space and continue on with your life, this is the message from your divine counterpart. And then the overall energy, my heart always come back to you even when it don't want to. That's that magnetic pull, right? Now the energy that wanted to show itself. I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. See that? Now, if those messages was not the truth, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Because I'm telling you, hit it right on the head, right? So messages for divine feminine, like how to support this union, how to help, how to support things along the journey, how to support the divine masculine. First card out, we have 43, Father of the Sky, God, Atlas. That's the theme, right? So it says, I release the weight of the world from my shoulders. So for divine feminine, what spirit, source, divine God is saying, turn it over to the divine, right? 6, the Amazon Queen, battle. I am devoted. I am a devoted warrior of the universe. Focus on your life path, purpose, and mission. Leave it all in spirit, God, source, divine hands. Interesting. 12, Huntress, quest. The Pleiades light my quest to be wild and free. So, for some of you, call on your Pleiadian light team. I know I've been doing it recently when I found out about them being a huge part of my blueprint. And so when I do that, it eases up a lot for me within the connection. So you can call on your Pleiadian light team 3 times and say, like, I give you permission to overturn my free will with this situation or whatever. And then they'll step in and like try to support. It just depends on what you're asking, right? So that is really amazing. The next card out is 39, the Medicine Woman. Heal. I nurture and nourish my mind, body, and soul. So you see the theme that the Divine Feminine is getting in. These are all Divine Feminine's cards right now. So this is the advice from Spirit, right? And the last card is Ecupus, the seer, visionary. I chart the stars, signs, and symbols to craft my magic. So a lot of you have the magic within you already. And so I wish you guys could have saw it. When I was in my class yesterday, it's my spiritual class, my spiritual development class, excuse me, and my students, I had them bring out their wands, and I was so nervous at first, but I did it anyway, and I used my wand. I have 4 wands, by the way, and they're all different ones. I have 2 that's wooden, and I have like the other ones that are made of crystals or whatever. And so I use each different one on 2 of my students to get the vibration to see how it felt. And it was just a beautiful experience. Like one of my students, like, she had like something going on with her jaw and like other stuff like that. And it was really cool how one of my students was like, oh my God, Chrissy, like when you were moving the wand, like I saw her face like go up and down, like by itself. And I was just like, I'm like, man, you should have recorded that. Like, because when I do my work, sometimes I close my eyes, right? And so well, all the time I close my eyes. I'm talking about sometimes. But it was just a beautiful experience. I got so happy that I started grabbing all my other ones. And I was like, okay, well, how's the energy with this one? Okay, well, how's the energy with this one? So just like you guys, I'm not a guru. I'm not an elder. Like, I got my awakening in 2018, just like the rest of y'all got y'all awakenings, the ones that I'm tuned to. And so, this is, a beautiful card. I chart the stars, signs, and symbols to craft my magic. You guys have so much magic in you, especially Divine Feminine, because Divine Masculine ain't even paying attention to their gifts right now. But you got so much in you that whatever you want to bring to fruition, you make sure you say what's in the good intention of me, what's in the good intention of others, or my divine counterpart, or Divine Feminine, however it resonates. But remember that intention is about the intention. And so yeah, this is just beautiful energy for you, Divine Feminine, and it came out so perfectly. Like, man, sometimes I'm shocked the way these messages come out. So the next cards I'm going to pull for you guys is the Healing Energy Oracle. So for Divine Masculine, everything turns to light, okay? And so it says, I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger, right? They feel like they can't do it right now. Trust. I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. So they're asking them to see their light. They're asking them to trust, right? How many times, Divine Feminine, have you asked your Divine Masculine, just trust me, right? So for Divine Feminine, you got choice. And it says, I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God, right? Because we can just take it all in and, not say enough is enough, right? Like, this is too much. Overall energy, attention. So it says, I'm attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity rises within me, I transform it into the light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. Okay? So, last message, all right, from the Lightworker Oracle. And guys, please let me know how this resonates with those of you who are no contact to minimal communication. So for Divine Masculine, we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So again, a lot of them are awakening. A lot of them are going through their initiation. A lot of them are going through their dark night of the soul. And only thing we can do is send love and light. Sometimes they just are so like raw and mean. It's like you can't even, you're just like, oh my God, okay, just let me send this light, figure it out, right? For Divine Feminine, the ever unfolding rose cracked open is happening for you, not to you. So remember, like, there's a method to the madness. Like, going through all of this, in the end, we're going to be like, all of us, I know we are, it was well worth it. I needed that lesson. I needed that toughness. I needed that growth. And for a lot of us, we can agree that our divine counterparts have made us so much stronger, right? Not that we weren't strong before they met us now, but this is a different type of strong, mentally, physically, emotionally, right? And the overall message for the both of you, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. What did I tell you? So when it comes to these twin flame connections, I'll say it again. When it comes to these twin flame connections, your Akashic records, past life regression is very important. You have to do the work. I don't care if you don't get it from me. I can recommend you to go to somebody else. But again, it is very important, because that is how you understand what your connection with your divine counterpart is for in the first place. How many past lives have you had with your divine counterpart in the first place, right? And so being able to access the Akashic Library is a huge gift of its own. And I did my first one in last April, so it'll be my year anniversary, I believe. And it took me 2 weeks to do that. And my client waited for me because she was my first ever client to do the Akashic records. And I was scared. I told my mentor, can you take my client? And she says, no, Spirit says you can do it. You gonna do it. And I did it. And of course, what happened, because I was afraid to see something that would, make me cry or make me scared. But I got over it. And then I did another one, and then I did another one, and then I did another one. Some of them will knock you off your feet, right? But it is the most beautiful experience, right? And sometimes I have to be in that all the time, not sometimes. I have to be so grateful for the many gifts. Even though I'm like, Spirit, can you let me hone in on one of them before you drop another one down? Like, I'm little. If anybody's met me, I'm 5'5", like 100 pounds. Like, there's nothing heavy over here. Like, some of y'all Akashic records take me out. So, this is something really, really beautiful, right? And I want you guys to do the work. Again, you don't got to come and get it from me. You don't have to. I can send you to my mentor. I mean, and I mean, you want my mentor? It's going to be live at 5. But anyway, this is beautiful. Allowing to see the Akashic records. I mean, man. Right? So, don't be ashamed of who you are. Step up, step out, stand in your light. I'm proud of every last one of you. Every last one of you. Again, you can head on over to the Etsy shop, if you need crystals, whatever. Check my website out. Sorry, it's been a long day. And, check out my, shop on Google, rate me, give me a little shout out, whatever you want to do. Come to the office, have a visit. I don't mind. Call first, make an appointment. But this is, we are about to get down to the nitty gritty, especially for the divine feminines. So if you've been meditating lately and you've got that message, the same one I got the other day, which is now, it's time. So don't forget to share, comment. Let me know what you thought in the comment sections. And I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Talk to you soon.